In a city of spectacle and grandeur, the biggest show in town right now is right here, Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Opening play, and Bo will throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 8 on that one. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On first down, it's Nix. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. They get 22 out of that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Throw is caught. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Harvey is in. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get it out of the way, big time.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Trey Tucker to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Panther 11, Panther 11, Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Got a man, it's Dante Thornton Jr. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
5 still to go here. This is second down. The first carry here for Ashton Genty. Nothing doing on the draw, Brock. That's going to send him backwards ahead of third down.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
Offense up to the line fast. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Third down, line to gain, 9 yards out.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They're drawing up for him. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, well, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 8.
Pass play on first and 10. Taking a shot deep here. That's grabbed inside the 30. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders finish off their opening drive.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
Carlson good on the extra point. And the Raiders start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. First play in the drive. Here's Harvey. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. Cuts right. It's a foot race. Cuts it right sideline, and there's daylight. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Tucker now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Panther 6. Mike, let's go.
First play is going to be a give to Genty. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's sent out of bounds after an 8-yard pickup, so they've got 2nd and 2.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Hold it ready.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Johnny Ryan. Ready.
Another give here to Genty. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
Hey, as much as I love talking about these physical matchups, right now this is psychological. This adds some layers to this 3rd down call. Do you try your hand at another run and hope it fares better? Tougher to go back to it again when it just gets stuffed.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Go. Johnny Ryan. Let's go.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And into the end zone he goes. A pick 6 for Denver. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make the pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Tucker now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Check, check. Here we go. Check.
Coming left is Genty. Through the defense it goes. Room to burn. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders make it a one-score game.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen, and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
14.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. They'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
1st and 10. At their own 18-yard line.
All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. Play action with Nix. Has it downfield, working the left. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
It's a gain of
It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. That one's complete, right side. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. 21-14 our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll start out with third and maybe a couple inches at most. To throw, here's Nix. Complete beyond the marker. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down now, ball at the 33. Harvey headed right. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 13-point lead.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. You could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot. It's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. This return starts at the 5. Making some progress here. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33.
79, bro. Come on. Set. Ready.
They'll come out throwing. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Set up. Go.
Throwing off the play fake. Hits his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Ready. Cougar Knife. Cowboy 80. Ready, ready.
They give up the guts. It's Genty. On the move, past the 40. And he has this down to the 34. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
At the 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Ready, go street. Panther 60, Panthers. Ready.
There's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Drew Sanders that time on the stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
70, Timberwolves.
Second and 6 at the 31-yard
Panther
line.
60, Panther 60. Huh.
They give on second to Hall. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Ready.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here's Hall once more. And they drop him just a couple yards beyond the line. It's 4th down now. Working quickly here.
28-yard line. A gain of 3.
19,
It's 4th down.
19.
4th down. They're going to throw for it. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down.
18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Gain of 17 yards. That's another Raiders.
From the red zone on 1st. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. This finds Franklin. This one gets to the 22. That was Tyree Wilson in on the tackle.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Allegiant Stadium coming up. Second down now, 7 to go. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. They'll throw, third and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
On fourth down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Fields this at the 19. That'll be the first and more. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. Here's Hall running the zone read. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got second and 4.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Second and 3.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is second and 3. They're throwing it. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go now. Go.
I'll throw it. Escapes the pocket. Checks it down to Hall. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Eight yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down.
Get it. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Trying to throw this from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
19 tight, 19. Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions. 19 Lions.
Third and long for him here. Throwing the out route complete. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be fourth down. Now the Broncos take their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Just about a yard to the marker, so they're going to take the risk and go for this.
Go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Warrior 70.
They're going to throw for it on fourth. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
1st and 10, it's Harvey. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders side of the field. Offensive line fast.
A 7-yard pickup.
2nd down, give to Harvey. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Broncos first down.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Nix from the gun. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 32-yard
Now
line.
Nix. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
Returning it from the 4. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Okay,
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the
He
line.
was brought down by Jonah Ellis. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Ready? Go.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. toss it. Genty. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
On the double.
First and 10 from the 43.
Stephanie. Take off.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Check. Smash. Ready.
They give left side to Genty. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
70.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
Let's get coconut.
Back to throw now. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Penalty yardage marked off. Here's first and 10.
2. 70 Lions.
Back in.
60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Setting up to throw. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10. Nick's looking to throw. Now set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Offense to the line. Second down. Here's Nix to throw. Will finds his back. Harvey. Space past the 35. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
On the handoff, here's Harvey. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. That was Jordan Fuller getting there for the tackle.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Throwing here, Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Football's on the 48. Here we go, first down. Giving this to Harvey. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up second and 9.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Nix now to throw. He has the first over the middle. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. A gain of 26 yards there. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Nix, quick out wide, complete. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Sutton, the man in motion, headed right. It's Harvey straight ahead. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Broncos with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. About set. This is 3rd and 5. Here's Nix. Throw is caught. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
Here we go on 4th. Nix. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Certainly looking for that nail in the coffin, the knockout punch, a touchdown, and 3-possession lead that could put this one out of reach. Hey, it's a luxury they could afford to take in that spot. Built himself up a little buffer here, Kate. But it's never over until it's over.
Breaks the tackle. He's still going. And he's finally forced out of bounds as he gets him up past the 15. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. They're going play action. He's going deep this time. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60, 60 Eagles, 60, 18 Pioneer, 79 Broncos.
He's going to throw it. Has a man on target to Thornton. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check, check, check.
Running from the pistol here with Genty. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
Now looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. He's going to throw this one. Ricky Myers, and he's got it. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
That's another Las Vegas first down.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Rolling left side, Bowers has it. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Viking 18.
Working inside the red zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Intended target, Dante Thornton Jr. So 2nd down coming up. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards.
And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 16-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap to Nix. They did it! He made the interception! He's out in the clear. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Las Vegas. You get a pick 6, you get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Broncos 31.
A A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go now. Time to start this drive. First and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. And dose of the hurry up here.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Broncos first down.
On first down, it's Nix. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Nix from the gun. Complete to Mims. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up fourth and short.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Ready, ready. Get up.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Gets it to him on the screen. Along this sideline inside the 25. And he's finally stopped right at the start of that red zone. Down at the 20. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions. Ready.
Here's a design run. And he's going to be out of bounds at about the 7-yard line, partner. That's where they're going to be set up for this first and goal.
When they drop these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
Okay, ready.
All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning.
Let's go now. No. Shot alert, trap alert. Check go.
Here's Genty. And they'll make the stop after a small push to the 5. That run good for a gain of 2, and just like that, we've hit our 2-minute warning.
Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Genty again. And he's in this time. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders now lead by 10. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
42, Broncos 31.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return starts from the goal line. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
Escapes the pocket. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, but they've got him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. Flushed out of the pocket. They left him wide open. It's complete. And what a hit there. Alex, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. He connects with the rookie from LSU. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Here we go. Start. Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
This is Genty on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1.
Working fast as that clock ticks down. Throwing off the play fake. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Raiders have likely locked up the win right there. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Broncos 31.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Going left side. Here's Harvey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Throwing from the gun here. That's completed right side. And he has it all the way inside the opposing 40. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Escapes the pocket. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jordan Fuller comes up with it.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. First play is going to be again to Genty, and he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Second and 6.
Ready, set.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Ready. Viking 18.
So put this in the win column for the Raiders. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.